Well, hello, you wonderful humans, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories 2. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get one of the coolest monsters in the Monster Hunter franchise, none other than Mizutsune herself. Mizutsune is a beautiful and powerful monster that you're definitely going to want to have on your team, and we were not able to get this one in Monster Hunter Stories 2. We can get another one of the Fated 4 called Glavenus in the first game, but we all definitely wanted Mizutsune, and I'm happy to report we can definitely get her in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Now, not only can we get a Mizutsune, but you can get her very early in the game as well. I'm going to be showing you all the tips and tricks that you need to get high-quality Mizutsune eggs and ride one of these beautiful beasts into battle yourself. This is the first video that we've done on a technical monster, and she is definitely a good one to have in your party. She is a Rarity 5 Monstie with a base HP of 83, speed of 11, attack 25, defense 23, and her weak point is electricity, and obviously her type is water. Now, her main skill set not only does good damage, but it can also really devastate your opponents by applying a bunch of debuffs to them, like Bewitching Bubbles, which she unlocks at level 10. It deals medium water damage to all enemies, and a low chance to lower speed and accuracy for 3 turns. We also have Aqua Blaster here, which gives a medium chance to lower speed for 3 turns, so you'll be able to attack first, and obviously you can put whatever other things you want on her as well. Mizutsune's riding action is dash, which means you'll be able to traverse the map just a little bit faster. Where Mizutsune shines is the stats here. We've got incredibly high recovery and crit rate, max HP, and decently high speed as well. While her elemental stats are water-based, it shouldn't be too difficult to boost in other elemental stats if you desire, although the elemental stat changes don't seem to be working very well in this particular game. But we do have some really good genes on here, especially if you want an anti-seal gene, which is actually really good later on in the game, especially once you get into high rank. We've got some other ones here like Critical Healing Gene, which is going to allow you to heal yourself when you get critical hits, and the Self-Heal Gene as well. A lot of these genes are just going to be really beneficial to have on any monster, not only Mizutsune. Now here's another image of the egg, just so you know exactly what to look for. Now, there's 2 ways that we're going to go about acquiring a Mizutsune egg, and we're going to cover them both extensively as we have for previous monsters. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I do highly recommend getting something like the Hermitar armor or the Rathian armor, which have a specific skill called Den Protector. Now, if you don't want to use armor, you can actually get Den Protector on a Monstie that you use if you so desire. And then in addition to making sure we use this type of equipment, we also want to utilize our Prayer Pot. And as you level up this prayer pot, it gets better and better. We're definitely going to make sure to have the Finding Charm activated. These are extremely easy to farm up as well, especially at this point in the game. And I can show you exactly how to get a ton of them very quickly. When you play through the game, you're going to unlock what is called the Expeditions. You'll unlock this in the Snow Town, which is pretty early in the game, and you can unlock a total of 6 slots. I only have 2 unlocked right now, but where you want to go is actually to the Hokolo Islands, and you want to set them up as instructions for Treasure Hunter, and then synchronize your Monsties to make sure you have a 100% success rate, and you'll be able to get tons of Finding Charms. Now, to be able to get a Mizutsune egg in the wild, you'll need to have defeated one throughout the story already. Now, once you have defeated one, you'll be primed and ready to find them out in the wild. And there's 2 ways to do this. We can farm up rare dens, which is an extremely easy way, but you might get a lot of other eggs, and you might have really bad luck getting Mizutsune eggs. The other way would be to check our field guide, and we'd want to find them out in the wild and defeat them. We can go to the Monsterpedia here. And if we go over to where Mizutsune is, we can learn a little bit about her. Now, when we look at her retreat requirements, or the things that we can do to increase our chances of her retreating, is to defeat with an Astalos kinship skill to greatly boost the retreat rate. Now, we won't actually be able to get an Astalos until about I'd say a couple hours through the story after you defeat Mizutsune. So if you have an Astalos already, you're definitely going to want to use it. Otherwise, we can just go ahead and use paintballs and the armor that I've recommend using, and that won't be a bit of a problem. But let's go ahead over the tricks for the rare dens to spawn these very quickly. Now we're also going to go over the genes that you should put on Mizutsune, so we're going to try and make a super powered one, and we'll show off just how good she is at the end of this video. With our prayers activated, we really shouldn't have an issue getting rainbow eggs. Oh my god, I didn't even get a single, not even a gold. Look at that, jinxing myself. There's the golds. So we really want to be looking for gold and rainbow eggs. Now, since we are only specifically looking for Mizutsune, that is all we're going to try and grab. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, we have got ourselves a gold one. Now that we've gotten that gold egg, I'm going to go over two different things. At the same time, they're going to help you farm up these Mizutsune eggs. I would just go ahead and fast travel back to the Pomor Garden here. We're going to go to the afternoon. Now, all we need to do is once we load back in, you can glance right over here. Oh, wow, we've got another rare den right there. So what this does is it recycles the rare dens on the map, and then it also provides a chance for Mizutsune to be spawned on the map. So if Mizutsune is spawned on the map, you're going to want to defeat her and try and get her to retreat. If there's a rare den, then you go in the rare den. Ooh, and there is a Mizutsune in the rare den. And in Monster Hunter Stories 2, you can actually get Monsties to retreat inside of rare dens. So we're killing two birds with one stone right now. So we know that we need to... I forgot to equip my... Oh boy. Do not forget to equip your Den Protector armor before engaging the enemy, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be like me. Be smarter than me. Now, Mizutsune is a pretty powerful creature. When she's enraged, she's going to be using speed attacks. You're going to want to counter with technical. And when she's not enraged, she is going to be using technical attacks, so you're going to want to use power. But so long as you just keep you and your party alive, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. She does use those debuffs a lot, which is going to mean you're going to probably be missing. So if you can bring anything to negate those effects, I definitely recommend it. But what we need to do now is we want to make sure we use that paintball. So we're going to go ahead and throw that paintball because Astalos' attack should probably kill her. Now these paintballs, they last for 3 turns. So you need to use them when the Monstie is at low health, and the lower the health, the better the effect. You can see that she's not actually drooling right now. So she's not quite ready to be paintballed. But since Kyle over here, freaking Kyle, is going to use his kinship ability, there's a solid chance she might die from this. So I'm going to paintball right now. And just be aware of how powerful your attacks are and stuff like that. It'll help out a lot. Hopefully he doesn't kill her because I want to kill him with Astalos' kinship attack. Let's see what happens. All right, sweet. Absolutely perfect. Now all we got to do is go for the ride. And you can see here she's drooling. She's definitely ready to be killed now. And what we're going to do is complete it with the kinship attack. Now I haven't actually gotten to see Astalos' kinship attack. And I want to see how awesome it is. I bet it's going to be amazing. If you want a video on how to get Astalos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more. We'll definitely be covering it, as well as all of the videos that you're going to want for how to make super Monsties and genes, especially once you get into high rank. Oh my god, that is amazing. And we defeated her with the attack. So now all we got to do is hope that she gets up and runs away. And she does. Beautiful. Now we've got doubly the chances of a Mizutsune egg from this den. Now, unfortunately, you won't be able to use the save trick to be able to save quickly and then recycle these dens because we are inside of another den, which makes that not actually work. But regardless, it's besides the point. We do have a Mizutsune sitting here, and we've got all those buffs from our prayer pots, so hopefully we'll get a nice, beautiful rainbow egg out of this, or at the very least a gold. But the great thing about when you make them retreat is you're only going to get Mizutsune eggs. Now, we got a gold one out of this. You know what? I'm going to try and get greedy and see if we can get a rainbow one. I think we only have 3 chances from this. Oh, no. I should have just taken the gold. Should have taken the gold while I was ahead. This thing's going to wake up and try and murder my face. See, sometimes you just don't want to get greedy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, all you really need to do is just rinse and repeat this process as much as you want. I wouldn't really even recommend running around the map that much. Just if you don't see a rare den or a Mizutsune when you spawn into the spot, just go ahead and recycle it. It's a lot faster than running around and hoping to be able to find something, because the Mizutsune is either going to be right down there, or the rare dens are going to be within sight of where you spawn. Another great Monstie to farm up along with this is the purple Ludroth, because this has a lot of water. Just look at all the water genes on here. So you got a lot of different things to choose from if you so desire, especially this water boost L, which boosts water attack by a good amount. That's something you're going to want to put onto your Mizutsune as well, unless you plan on changing the, you know, the element of your Monstie. But you can use a lot of different Monsties to boost up your genes. The regular Ludroth has some things that you might want as well. But let's go ahead and start the ritual on this. So I was going to go over making a super powered Mizutsune in the video, and then I realized I actually didn't get one that I really recommend using for the rite of channeling right now. I really want to avoid using any monster that has these locked slots. I know you can unlock them, but I don't have a lot of items to do that, so it doesn't make sense, especially when I can try and go for a gold or a rainbow that does have them. So what I recommend doing right now, for me specifically, and probably you when you're farming this, is to wait to get a Mizutsune that maybe only has like one locked slot or something like that, and then use that for your Monstie for the rite of channeling. But one thing that you're definitely going to want to do is make sure that you get those Water Boost L. You can only use one version of Water Boost, and you're going to definitely want to use that Water Boost Large. And you can stack multiple on top of each other to boost that up even more. You really want to avoid using rainbow genes if you don't absolutely need to complete a bingo, because they don't give you any additional bonuses other than the bonus of completing said bingo. Like if we look at our bingo list here, we do get that 10% bonus to water damage from completing the 3 in a row, but we don't gain any additional benefits on this gene like we do with something like the water boost or even the poison spit move down there. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, you also don't have to keep Mizutsune as a technical monster. You can put power bingos or speed bingos on here if you so desire, but really until you get into high rank, I wouldn't worry about maximizing the stats until you get to high rank, because you're going to get better genes once you get to high rank anyways. So really just try and find a Mizutsune that's going to be good for boosting up later in the game, and you're going to be set up for a really great monster once you can put those high rank genes on there. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed the video. If you got yourself a Mizutsune, let me know how good it was in the comments below. Make me jealous. I want to know what y'all got. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.